Hello, my name is Rafsan Al-Mamun, welcoming you to our presentation on Arduino-based DHT logger. First, let's look at our Arduino code. We installed the DHT and other necessary libraries and imported them to our code. We declared the type to be DHT11 that we will use and have also used pin 2 of Arduino as the DHT pin. During initialization, we are printing this sample string. After that, in loop, we have given a 0.5 second delay. Then we read in the humidity and temperature in both Celsius and Fahrenheit from the DHT sensor. In case of any of those values are null, we are printing an error. Later, we also calculated the heat index and finally printed the temperature in Celsius and humidity. Then we compiled the code and exported it as a hex file by pressing Ctrl, Alt, and S. Now let's have a look at the Proteus circuit design. From the components mode, we selected Arduino Uno, DHT11 sensor, resistor, and a COM port and placed them on the screen. Next, from place terminal, we selected power and ground and connected them with the DHT11 sensor. We also connected the power to pin 2 of Arduino using a resistor. Next, we connected pin 2 of Arduino to the data port on DHT11 as mentioned in the code. From place virtual instrument, we selected a virtual terminal to display our results. We connected its RX pin to TX pin of Arduino. Then we connected the TX and RX pin of Arduino with the same pins on COM port. Finally, we clicked on the Arduino and from the program file, we selected the hex code of our Arduino code. With that, we are done with our circuit. Now, let's simulate it. As you can see, first it prints the dummy string and then every 0.5 seconds it prints the temperature and humidity. Now let's change some values from the DHT11 sensor. As you can see, the changes are reflected here. That is all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Deepro Shah. I am going to explain the UI interface of our data logger system. From file, we created a new VI. Before doing anything, we save the project. After VI is ready, take the thermometer and rename it to temp. Then we take emitter and rename it to humidity, and the waveform chart needs to be added to see the data, and where we create two waveform chart for temperature and humidity. So lastly, we created a table and set it up accordingly. We saved it. That was our front panel part. For the programming part, we create a serial part port. We need several things from there. We need to open the read commands and flash buffer, and also we need a clause for handling errors. So we take simple error handling, and next we need to create a big while loop and place the elements and connect those. Then feature resource needs to be connected as well. Also we need to delay time delay. After that we will move on to the table control, which we will show the value of front panel. We create array and string constants and connect all those, and we will complete the shift register string part, connect strings with the temp and humidity elements, and we build array at timely. We have to convert data and time into strings, and the array will put the strings together. Beside, we connect the time stamps. Our first data will be the date and time, temperature, and lastly humidity. In the last connection, we set it out our IDs. Combine this, we send it to the new element of array table. In front panel, we can see that all our but we can see all our elements in there. If we run it, we can see that our table shows the date, time, and our IDs. That was from my part. Thank you.
Okay, so now that our Proteus circuit and LabVIEW GUI are done, we can see the final demo. For that, first I created two virtual ports in COM3 and COM4 as you can see here. Next, I went to the Proteus simulation and selected my virtual COM port. And in my virtual COM port, I've selected COM3 as my port. After that, I went to the LabVIEW and selected COM4 as my port over here. Okay, now that our ports are selected, we can start our LabVIEW simulation. As you can see, that data is being recorded over here. Now we can go to our Proteus and we can start our Proteus simulation. Okay, so our Proteus simulation has also started. Now let's go to our GUI. As you can see that our temperature and humidity are being recorded over here, and these graphs and these sensors are also picking up this data. Now we can go to Proteus and we can like change some of these values. Now as you can see, as I've changed the values, these values have also changed over here. So now we can say that our DHT logger is working perfectly. That will be all from us. Thank you for watching our video.